When were federal rights in education first established? In today's fast-paced world, understanding your rights in education is more important than ever. People are actively searching for information on when federal rights in education were first established. This topic has gained attention recently, especially as discussions around educational equity continue to evolve. Federal rights in education in the United States began to take shape primarily in the mid-20th century. Key legal and legislative milestones established protections and equal access to education under federal law. The first major federal recognition of rights in education occurred with the 1950 Supreme Court case Brown v. Board of Education. This landmark decision ruled that racial segregation in public schools was unconstitutional. It marked a foundational moment for federal civil rights protections in education. Following the Brown decision, the Civil Rights Act of 1960 further established federal authority. This act prohibited discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin in programs receiving federal financial assistance, including schools. Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1970 expanded these protections even further. It prohibited sex discrimination in federally funded education programs. Before these federal legal protections, education was largely governed by state laws. Compulsory education laws varied by state and began as early as the 1840s. However, these state laws did not guarantee equal rights or protections at the federal level. Federal rights in education were firmly established in the 1950s with the Brown v. Board of Education decision. This was expanded through subsequent civil rights legislation in the 1960s and 1970s. The framework created by these laws ensures that federal law protects students from discrimination. It guarantees equal access to education programs that receive federal funds. As conversations about educational rights continue to unfold, knowing the history of federal rights in education is essential. This knowledge empowers individuals to advocate for themselves and others in educational settings. Understanding when these rights were established can help inform current discussions on equity and access in education.